YouTube. In this video, we're going to tackle 5 ways that you can revolutionize the way that you think about money. We're talking about actually performing brain surgery on your own brain. We have a crisis in America. A 2019 Modern Wealth Index survey completed by Charles Schwab had some alarming statistics. The survey found that a majority of Americans, almost 60%, live paycheck to paycheck. Mind-blowing. About half carry a credit card balance. About 38% have a built-up emergency fund. On average, they spend about $500 a month on non-essential items. $500 a month. Why is this our normal? It's the psychology of how we think about money. If we could re-engineer the way that we think about money, how much could we improve the average American's life and their financial situation? In this video, we want to offer 5 tips that will change the way you think about money and will help you get on track with your finances. Start using cash to pay for discretionary expenses.
A cash basis system, it's really good to use for entertainment, groceries, eating out, discretionary expenses. It's super easy these days to tap or click or swipe your credit cards or your Apple Pay. This is a great way to kind of do a mental check with yourself. Is this a want or a need? It just makes you prioritize things.
This is a really good way to re-engineer how you think about money. Some people don't want to go to the bank and withdraw the money each week. Another option, write down the expenses that you had for the day. Go back through your transactional history. Look at your checking account.
Look at your Amazon account. If you have a journal or a spiral and you write down like a ledger or even like an old school checkbook. This is something my parents taught me when I was very young. You write your withdrawals down for everything. It helps you visualize that you are making those deductions in your account. It's been proven with teaching. Writing something down will help connect your brain to what is really happening and you become more attached to it.
Start tracking your spending with a monthly budget. Creating a budget is one of the easiest and most simple ways to change how you think about money. It doesn't take that much time. There is an investment up front to itemize your expenses, put that into a spreadsheet, add up all your expenses, add up all of your income streams, just deduct the expenses from the income to get to how much you have left over. A lot of people hesitate to create a budget because they know they're living outside their means. I've definitely been guilty of this at different times in my life. As scary as it sounds, it actually empowers you. Once you list out all these expenses, you may notice, what the heck is this bill? I don't know what this is. I've been paying on this for 2 years. And as you go through that process, you start to realize, wow, there's easy ways that I could save money.
Streaming service that you really don't take advantage of, or just smarter ways to use your electricity in the different seasons. Don't be an ostrich, get your head out of the sand. It's better to face the problems even if you are a little bit deep in the sand.
This is all about starting. You have to start somewhere. And regardless of what your situation is, get your mind around, where am I at and what do I need to do to improve my situation? Talk about your finances with the people you care about the most.
Super important to have a open and honest communication when it comes to finances. It was a month into our dating relationship, which seems crazy. Joey told me he had some student loan debt and he was like, if we're continuing on this path of dating, like you need to know that I come with some debt. We needed to know that about each other. And it's helped set us up for a very clear line of communication. 7 years now into our marriage. It's good to talk about this with your family too and what your goals are as a individual or a couple, because a family unit, if they're really supportive, they're going to help you keep on track with that goal. They're going to help in situations and asking you, do you really need it? Or helping you stay on track when maybe there's a family trip coming up. Find your why and benchmark your progress with financial goals. Having financial goals is all about creating a measure of progress. You need to have some kind of measuring stick. Goal!
What is the reason behind why you're trying to manage your finances? Are you saving money simply for the purpose of saving money? Or is there something bigger? We need a why. We need to be able to answer that question. Why am I doing this? Why am I tracking my expenses? The goal really connects the why to our financial habits and calls us to take action to do something in a better way, in a different way than what we've done before.
It can be a short-term why and a long-term why. So like a short-term why could be a vacation that you want to take. A long-term why though would be I maybe want to save up for my kiddo's college fund, or even a longer-term why is I really want to make sure we're set for retirement, or I want to buy that RV one day. Some of them may be even shorter term goals. Instead of that trip to Montana or Italy, maybe it's a quick weekend getaway, or a TV that I know is going to be on sale on Black Friday. Those little goals are better than no goals.
Without goals, we're just going through the motions. Something happens down the road, makes life more difficult. It's easy to kind of put aside the financial habits that are important. Goals are what keep us on track and keep us moving forward. As you get further and further down the road, you just build more momentum. We've paid off vehicles, other debt that we've had. As time goes on, you just feel more empowered to keep paying stuff off. If goals intimidate you, start with a small one first. I want to save $1,000. I want to save an emergency fund of $2,000, $500, whatever it is. But just start. Stop thinking about raises and promotions as a way to level up your lifestyle.
One of the most common things that people do when they get a raise or a promotion is they think, ooh, how can I spend my money? Instead of, what smart things can I do with my money? Or how can I save my money? A lot of times we are influenced by social media. This is the #1 reason why people end up living paycheck to paycheck, is they keep leveling up. Every time they get an increase in their standard of living through their income, they go ahead and get the nicer house, get the nicer car. And it keeps them from actually building up wealth over time. The saying goes, keeping up with the Joneses. I don't know who the Joneses were, but they're the neighbors that are across the street that you gotta have just as much good, fun stuff as they do. Don't let the way that other people are living change your focus. We have to stop caring about what other people have materially and stop comparing ourselves to others that are in our same age group and what they have versus what we have kind of mentality. Having financial goals puts it all into perspective. It changes how we look at those things. We're also doing something very cool. We are building up a future for our family, for the type of financial situation we want to have. We plan out our travel, we plan out what we want to do, we set goals for it, and we do it. You just got to do those steps. My grandfather always used to say, you can only spend it once, so make smart choices when you do spend it. If you experiment with these 5 tips that we've given you in this video, you will see a transformation in the way you think about money. And it will make you reconsider how you manage your money. You're going to find that these simple things can revolutionize your mindset. Drop us a comment, guys. Let us know, what do you struggle with? What videos you'd like to see in the future? We would love to provide content that tackles some of the concerns and questions that you guys have. The more we get feedback, it's going to help enhance the content and the value of what we're putting out there. Thanks y'all so much for watching. If you got value from this video, please like and subscribe. Guys, we really appreciate all the support. Keep banking on love.